Good morning, New Canaan High School. I'm Brendan Baker coming to you live from the NCTV studio. Today is Friday, April 12th and a day D.
And I'm Katie Cuvera. Molly and Jack caught up with you briefly on Tuesday, but today we're back with a full broadcast. Before we give you your weekly dose of NCTV, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The question that's on all of our minds, Katie, what's the deal with break next week?
Well, Brendan, with all the snow days and Hurricane Sandy, we unfortunately only have 2 days off of school. Next week, our spring break begins Thursday, April 18th and lasts for a whopping 2 days. For those going away, no credit will be lost if you're absent from school on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday if you have been excused with proof. Those 3 days will be instructional days, so you're responsible for all missed work.
I'll be here, Katie. Attention underclassmen. Today is the deadline for appealing course levels for next year. If you want to be reconsidered for placement into higher level classes than those that you've been recommended for, go to your Google Docs and fill out the forms under Request for Reconsideration of Placement. The appeals site shuts down at midnight tonight. Get those forms done ASAP. I know what I'll be doing at 11:45 tonight. Roses, well, they are red, and violets, they are so blue.
Brendan, what are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing, Katie? I'm just getting warmed up for the upcoming 6th Annual Poetry Fest at our school. Kate Blasco has all the details on this great event, and she is standing by right now.
Hey, NCHS. In 2 weeks, the 6th Annual Poetry Fest will be taking place here in the Wagner Room. If you don't already know, Poetry Fest is an annual event where students and faculty recite their original poetry in a coffeehouse-style environment. This event will take place on Thursday, April 25th at 7 p.m. in front of an audience of students, teachers, parents, and other community members. I met with Ms. Smith, co-director of Poetry Festival, to see what else you can expect to see at Poetry Festival this year.
Students can expect to encounter all kinds of topics at Poetry Fest. It all depends on the topics on their minds when they're writing the poems in the first place. So it could be teenage angst, it could be love, death, friendship, nature, you name it.
If you have any other questions, you can email either Ms. Smith or Ms. Brown. It's not too late to submit your poetry, so if you're feeling creative, make sure you sign up. I hope to see you all at Poetry Fest on Thursday. This has been Kate Blasco for NCTV.
Can't wait to hear about all that teen angst, Kate. Before sitting down to listen to some poetry, juniors, don't forget, some of you will be taking the ACTs tomorrow. Make sure you bring your number 2 pencils, admission ticket, photo ID, calculator, and to eat a good breakfast before the exam. Good luck to all those who are taking the test.
In other news, last Sunday, the debate team competed at the Yale Osterweiss tournament. Congratulations to the participants, and a special congratulations to Casey Manzella, who won 3rd place as a novice speaker.
Great job, guys. A reminder to all seniors, if you didn't hear us last week, class rings will be sold in the lounge during lunch next Monday and Tuesday. If you have any questions, please talk to the main office. Don't miss out on this great opportunity.
Thanks for the reminder, Katie. It's been a long week of spring sports, so to hear all about how our Rams are doing, we now throw it over to the Johnny Ossendorf with the latest on sports. Good morning, Johnny.
Good morning to you, Brendan. Hello, folks, and welcome to another edition of the Rams Sports Report. I'm Johnny Ossendorf. With 2 weeks of games in the book, spring sports are finally heating up. On Monday, the baseball team coasted to a 10-2 pouncing of Trumbull behind a stellar pitching performance from junior J.R. Anderson. On Wednesday, the Rams fell to St. Joe's 4-1 for their first loss of the season. But they'll be back in action today as they take on Bridgeport Central. The softball team got a Riley big game from ace Allie Riley as they poached the Trumbull Eagles 6-4 on Monday. The Lady Rams suffered their first loss of the season Wednesday as they fell to St. Joe's 4-2. Boys volleyball rebounded from their Monday loss to Danbury with a 3-1 win over Harding Wednesday. Unfortunately, the boys dropped their match to Massac yesterday, 3-1. Boys Lax looked good in their second game of the year, routing Norwalk 17-7 on Tuesday. They'll look to stay undefeated in the Buzzio era as they take on St. Joe's tomorrow at 1:30. Girls lacrosse scored a big win over Wilton 17-11 last Saturday. They followed that up with a 21-6 victory over Norwalk on Tuesday. The Lady Rams will be back in action tomorrow as they take on Loomis. Boys tennis had a rough week, losing to Ridgefield 4-3 before getting aced by Greenwich 7-0. As for girls tennis, somebody call Mike Donnelly because the ladies are on fire. The ladies smoked Ridgefield 7-0 on Monday before edging out a 4-3 victory over Greenwich in a rematch of last year's state finals. Boys track finished first in their meet on Tuesday against Greenwich and Stanford with standout performances from Austin Deary, Max Wilson, and George Harvey. And finally, girls track came in second in their meet against Greenwich, Bridgeport Central, and Stanford with excellent performances from Isabel Hetherington, Tess Decker, and Sydney Check. Good job, trackies. Well, that about does it for the Rams Sports Report this week. Brendan will be back next week. For now, I'm Johnny Osterndorf.
Johnny, you were on fire with sports today. So, Katie, the weather has been really looking like spring this past week. Do you think I'll be able to break out the tanning oils and beach towel this weekend?
Well, Brendan, doesn't look like you'll be able to get beach ready this weekend, sorry. Today will be rainy with a high of 46 degrees. Tomorrow will be mostly sunny with a high of 60 degrees. And Sunday will be partly cloudy with a high of 55 degrees.
Thanks, Katie. As always, if you have any announcements you want to see on the channel, you can email us at nctv78@gmail.com or tweet at us at nctv78. We're always giving out favorites. I'm Brendan Baker. Enjoy your weekend, NCHS.
And I'm Katie Kubera. We leave you now with the new NCTV sports intro, including a recap of this year's fall and winter sports seasons. Enjoy. And also make sure to check out the band and jazz ensemble concert airing on the channel later today. Have a great weekend, you guys.